Greetings, friends! Nothing like coming in the last minute, eh? Hope y'all are having a great afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. But welcome back to a good old-fashioned episode of the Mercs of Mischief. We are back to completely normal operation, as I'm sure you'll see. Absolutely nothing strange is going on. All the world is right as far as I can tell. Let's ask Puck.
Oh, we're asking me now. I see how it is. All right. It's time for today's announcements. Starting with, as our good friend Larch, who is completely fine now and nothing is different, has said, we've got regularly scheduled program this week. So we've got our Mercs of Mischief, and we've got Too Many Warlocks tomorrow. With the people that we know and love, and we will be hearing from those strange alternate reality versions anytime soon. And we do also have on a Thursday nights our ongoing Avalon Society London Fall, presented by Dead Aussie Gamer. Takes place in the Malifaux universe with using the Through the Breach system. Also features Guy from How to Be a Great GM, and Marie from Orkenspalter TV, Till from London Fog, Janet from World Anvil, Anthony, Vegemite Dangerous from Roll for Damage, and our Fate Master, Michael Dead Aussie Gamer, who you may have seen in a fun show that he did back in June while I was away. And that's it for today. Are we doing the thing?
I mean,
yeah, we're back to normal now.
If it should choose to operate correctly, we'll do the thing. But looking at XSplit right now, I'm gonna cross my fingers. All right.
I wanna believe.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Also, while you're doing that, I'm gonna change the overlay settings.
Believe in the me
Mm.
that believes in you.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go.
Okay.
There it is.
Just across the way from golden fields, there rests a lonely keep.
Split's also just stuck. There's literally nothing I can do. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do about this.
Okay,
What?
theater of the mind today.
What is
funny.
today?
I don't even think people can hear us right now.
Okay, cool.
Wacky Sunday.
Wacky Sunday.
I don't guarantee that. Oh wait,
Clearly.
okay, so yeah,
Oh, they can hear us. They can hear us.
Oh, there we go.
They can hear us, but I can't.
Look, what has happened here?
We provide-
XSplit, why
let's-
you do this to me?
Okay,
Providing
I'm gonna
entertainment,
restart
no
XSplit.
matter what.
Okay.
So
Oh.
we're gonna go offline for a second.
Everyone refresh, please.
Yeah, refresh.
Everybody hold tight.
Do not abandon us. We're coming back.
The roll
Hey,
it.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, we're good. Nope, we're good. All right, now just don't touch anything
There is a small
for the
chance that it
remainder
might.
of the show.
Hands up.
There's a small chance it might start itself again.
What?
Rolda has broken the time rift.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Ruined.
This
We're
Well,
all
lesson-
dealing with the ripple effects of Rolda's
Feel less
careless
while you kids
use
at
of
home.
time and space.
Yeah.
Don't
Dimension
don't
hopper.
jump into dimensions lightly.
Welcome
Whee.
to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by a somewhat reduced in power team, but still powerful nonetheless. Whom I shall who I will now introduce in no particular order, starting with.
I'm not letting that slide. What you just said there.
No, look, it's fine.
I
We don't need to talk
just
about
want
it. No. Starting with devout cleric of Selune and wielder of now 2 Moonstone Punishers, Gilberta fucking Not, joining us today. Experienced interdimensional traveler Rolda, also joining us today.
Experience only, not professional.
Alternate reality refugee. Like there's just like there's a lot of different things we could do with this.
So many titles.
Potential demigod.
And
There's a
last
lot of
but
stuff
not
happening.
least, infernal songstress Lilith Singer joining us today as well. Lucas has gone out on a quest to perhaps find some closure from his alternate reality self. We'll keep you posted on his progress.
He's on a journey to find himself.
Yeah, he's on a journey to find himself. And then he's going to attack himself. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
no!
We'll see how it goes. It's weird.
What? Okay.
He might. I wouldn't be shocked if that.
When last we
What,
left
to get
our
his arm?
heroes, we had a very exciting crossover. Our heroes have been extracted from the world they know and love and dropped into a place that has experienced great hardships, a darkest timeline, if you will. In this darkest timeline, Lord Xellos, perennial antagonist of the team, teamed up with the arch villain from last season, Blackwind, and laid waste to the land, destroying the keep, causing the remaining Avalon Knights to make some questionable decisions, but achieve victory in the end. But those same alternate reality Avalon Knights have extracted you from your home and put you in their world, while they traipse around in your world with unknown intent. So last episode, the party freed themselves from their prison and met with alternate reality Lord Xellos, who might be a little bit off kilter these days. I imagine more will be revealed in time.
That's the Warlock's problem.
Yeah, it's a Warlock's problem now, because the Warlocks decided that it was time for him to go with them. They went back to try and figure out why all of their powers weren't working, and why the Dungeon Master would be so cruel as to take away their powers. I had a very good reason, I promise you.
Because it's funny.
Because it's funny. And in the meantime, the Mercenaries of Mischief team, Rolda, pulled out a rock from her bag and sent herself hurtling through time and space and separated herself from everyone because she could not feel the presence of her god and thought that maybe that might help. No, yeah. We all know Guy's power of speech. Chat. But today we have a fun little girls trip. I mean, this is the kind of upbeat comedy that you put out in the summer. Where one's a cleric of Selune, the other's a tiefling singer. Together, they're going on a journey to Sunken City.
This summer.
This summer, you're gonna love fire and water. A road trip for the ages. And now we join that in progress. So let me paint the picture for you. Starting with Jobetta and Lilith. You guys have the Warlocks have departed, taking Xellos with them, and you're not sad to see him go. He's kind of says a lot of unsettling stuff and upsets everybody, and he's kind of a villain. So whatever. And now Lucas has departed as well. Said he needed to find some answers from his other self. Red didn't say goodbye, as far as you know. Classic Red. And you have been left in this enormous castle in Waterdeep. and you have instructions on where to go in the sunken area to find this cache of trophy items, as Xellos called it, and the now imprisoned and somewhat depowered Blackwind.
So bad. I was gonna look at Lilith and be like, well, we need to go shopping.
We're good at that. You still got your bag of holding?
Let's see if we can find another ring of water breathing.
Oh. Right.
Because if parts of the city are underwater, I'm fine. You might need a hand.
I mean, if you can recommend a fish that I need to turn into.
Excuse me.
What?
First of all, your is very offensive. Fish are great creatures.
Yeah, no, take no offense about it. You don't smell like a fish. You're good.
What? Wow, that is wow. Why do we hang out?
This is right out the gate, and I just you've exceeded every expectation.
Are you not entertained?
Don't you know
Please
who we
continue.
are? Don't you know who we are?
It's like, I didn't, that's... And she just, like, smacks her on the forehead like you need a V8 smack, like, just like, stop!
The hell? Don't touch me like that!
Don't talk about, let's go! And she just drags her towards the nearest shop.
Oh shit!
I don't understand.
For like 5 minutes.
It's a compliment. You don't smell like fish. Like, what's the deal?
Why would you say that? Someone asked.
It just came out of my head.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Someone just
all
drags
right.
her to a magic items shop. I assume this Waterdeep is laid out the same as ours, minus parts of it being.
Yes. So the market district is still very much intact. Although there is a large section that is kind of trapped in the decay from Darius's little accident.
Oh shit. Jobetta like stops before she's like, oh god, Lilith. And she's
I can
like,
imagine
what?
Lilith like bumps right behind her, like, ah!
She turns around and she says, oh god, they're gonna be terrified of us.
Who?
This isn't our universe where we're nice to everyone. This is the universe in which these faces are bad.
Oh. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. I have a solution. Do not panic. And,
How did I not? Oh, God.
I will cast, can I do more than one person? It's been a while since I used it. I will cast Disguise Self.
I think the description just told you who you can
Yeah,
cast
it's
it
only
on.
on you.
It's just me.
Who are you gonna...
I will just see a walking civilian and be like, okay, as long as I go that way, the opposite direction should be fine. And I just take form. And then I'm like pulling out my disguise kit. I'm just like,
Hold on.
can I
That
have
might
one
not
person?
be a bad thing if everybody
Yeah.
there is willing to give you whatever you want.
Yeah, but... Oh, God. Okay. Well,
What do you...
I
I'm
mean-
literally holding the kit in my hand.
I
Yes
mean,
or no?
let's just see what happens. Let's go into one place and see what happens.
I'll see what happens to
Yes,
you.
that's fine.
Okay.
Apparently,
You drowned a lot of people.
I didn't. I didn't. It was not me.
Okay, not you, but okay, her.
Okay,
Her
so
you.
we're going into a shop.
I just, it's moments like these.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you walk into the shop.
Uh-huh.
The shopkeeper is a young woman, and she instantly tenses up the moment you walk in.
Oh God, I hate that. And Lilith is still like a civilian.
I
right?
look like a
just-
commoner now.
Just like a regular person.
This is very-
She's, Lady Jabetta, welcome to my shop. What do you need?
Hey, I don't know how much. Because the other Jobetta wants to convince people that she's that me. I feel like I'm not concerned about. I don't care if people think that I'm this one.
Okay.
So I'm just like, hey, do you have a ring of water breathing?
A ring of water breathing. I'm certain I have one around here. Please let me get it for you.
Okay, thanks. Anything else useful? I just look at Lilith and I'm like, I hate this.
Lil's gonna try something like, of course, anything we get from the store is of no charge. I believe.
This is people's livelihood. That's not.
Do we bring money? I don't know what their currency is over here.
Yeah, we have all our stuff back. What are you talking? It's the same. It's the same.
You sure?
It's literally the same. What are you talking about? That doesn't.
Kind of play the role of,
I don't. What do they take? What do they take? Pesos? Like, what do we like? Like, what's the?
No, we're on rubles now.
God, man.
I don't know. Jabetta's ruling. Maybe it's corals.
Oh my God! What if it was? Just coins with Jobetta's face on them.
And eventually, the young woman returns, and she reaches out to you with quaking hands, and I do have this ring of water breathing. I have a number of other exotic jewels as well, if you'd like to have them. I'm so sorry. Is this woman bothering you? I can ask her to leave the store.
No. She's fine. She's
Wait,
fine.
What, me?
Is she talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
No. She's fine.
Yeah, I'm with her.
Okay. Oh, my apologies.
Okay, so about those jewels?
Yeah. Get.
The jewelry you mentioned?
What do you want?
I don't know. Show me the shiny.
Of
Lil,
course.
Lil Luda here
Ew.
is wanting some fine jewels. I guess.
Of course.
I panicked. I don't.
Seriously, the best you could come up with.
No, well, I was already halfway through your name.
So
I-
bad for
I
any
had
future
to-
children you have.
Okay, but I had to pick something.
I have a number of different rings available for you. I do have of course the ring of water breathing, and I have also a couple rings of protection, very valuable around here. And I do also have one of the rarest pieces of my collection, this ring of free action.
Reaction.
I think she's interested in that.
And the ring of free action has like a braided silver band and a glittering rectangular gem. It almost looks a little bit like a chain of silver, but it's a solid form.
Does it literally give you a free action?
It doesn't give you a free action, but what it does is it makes it so that your movements, you cannot be restricted or restrained or reduced in speed.
Oh.
Interesting. I'll have to really time it. Well, I could resell it for higher. Okay, taking it.
Okay. How much would you usually charge for this?
I would never dream.
No, that's not. How much would you charge?
And there's visible hesitation. And she's for all of the rings it would be it would be 200 gold pieces.
For the free action and the water breathing.
Yes.
Okay. And it is a lot. But also,
and of course I would never dream of charging you that.
She's being so kind to you, Gilberta.
She's not being kind. She's being afraid. And Gilberta is going to lean in, and she's gonna sit 200 and she'll sit now. She'll just do 200 gold pieces and set it on the counter. And she's gonna say, "Look, I look like her, but I'm not." And then she's just like, whatever. And she just puts the 200 gold on the table and takes the rings and walks out.
Thank you very much.
She's having a day. Don't mind her. Everything's the usual. And I will leave right after.
It is a pleasure to serve members of the Knights Council.
I hate that. And Gilberta's gonna walk out into the street, and as soon as she's like out of like range of where the shopkeeper, because she can hear, she's like, fuck her. Like, who the fuck does this to people? Who makes people so fucking scared that you can't even walk into a shop without people freaking the fuck out?
You did.
Here. It wasn't me.
Who was that back there?
I'm good at this game. It was you.
Talking about what was that? I paid for the things that we got.
You nearly tried to blow our cover saying we're not them or something. We're trying to blend in.
And look at my face.
I see your face.
Look at my face.
It's a beautiful face.
And your cover's not anything. You don't even look like you. You're fine.
Yeah. The point of my spell.
Maybe if I go around and do good deeds, people will start to, when she comes back and things are different, maybe they'll start to fucking, like, have a rebellion or something and kill this bitch. I don't know, but...
Wait, a rebellion against you who's trying to be nice?
No, the other one!
But I mean...
There's two of us!
Okay, but not now. You're here. You're her.
But eventually we're gonna leave. And we're gonna kick... If I don't kill her myself, we're gonna kick her back here.
Oh no, we're definitely gonna kill those motherfuckers.
We need a perfectly timed rebellion.
Like I'm saying,
If it happens too early, there's no point.
Put us behind bars?
What are you talking about? They're not gonna do anything to me right now because they're so afraid of me.
I'm talking about the bitches who put us in prison earlier.
We got out. Apparently they suck.
If you guys are still having this argument of
Yes.
retreat, you are attracting looks.
But it looks like people are like afraid to say something, right? Because it's me.
There's like looks and whispers. People are like, who is this person that talks to Lady Jobetta like this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider that. I love it.
I've thought it the whole time. That's all
Are
I've been
you?
thinking about is that I'm
Everybody's just like, what is going on?
like, how has she not been struck down in the middle of the
Yeah.
street type thing? Like,
Whatever that is, they must be extremely powerful.
right?
Yeah, this person must have incredible power.
I feel like this would make more sense if you still looked like the Queen of Hell.
I love this better though.
Yeah, I'm making the other person's life that I disguised myself as better.
Oh, that's
maybe?
right. You copied somebody off the street.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like, how did you get away with
Oh my
that
god.
shit?
What if
are
we
you talking
hold on.
about?
That
Got an
oh my
idea?
god, I just had an idea.
Uh-oh, what you
She's
doing?
like, Lilith, what if we
okay.
find someone here who's competent, we could disguise as them and make bold moves and create a new leader of the rebellion, and then when they leave, we leave, they just pick up where we left off.
We start a rebellion? Ooh. This tickles me. I like this. But do we have the time?
Shut up!
What?
We don't know how long we're gonna be stuck here.
I know. Isn't the point just trying to get out? We don't know what the fuck they're doing in our place.
Well, they don't know what we're doing here either.
That is true.
They put us here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you never put in a trap?
Hmm.
Me. It's a Doctor Who line. For anybody who doesn't know.
Who is Doctor Who?
Does everybody get that?
Did everybody get that? Anyway,
Uh-huh.
let's go to here, take this, and she gives her the ring of water breathing.
Gosh, this takes me back.
Um,
I'm not giving you this one again. You
don't.
you know what happened.
That was. I
That
know.
was-
That was.
Mhm.
Look, decisions were made.
Yes,
Okay,
it was reckless.
I've apologized. Don't you do this?
Okay.
Nah.
As long.
I-
Okay.
It's just, this takes me back to like before the White Dragon attack, where you guys are like just getting into shenanigans.
Poor child.
I can't tell if we're a good combo or a bad combo now with this.
I It depends on the
Main
day.
quest? We take the side quest.
Do we
We
have
make
time
our
to start a
own.
rebellion? We have this busy life.
Yeah, right? This is their world. Like,
Who has the times these days?
it's going to be so confusing if I go around being nice
Well,
and Jobetta comes back.
well, the way you are right now, we can't exactly go in the inside if there's already a rebellion surging somewhere. You need to look different.
I mean, I still
have my kit. We just need to put your hair down to cover
I can
this.
disguise myself.
You can.
I'm a bard, remember? I can do it. But I don't want to yet until we to figure out a plan. Let's go to the place.
That's the plan. Disguise
And
yourself
she's
and,
like-
blend in.
He turns her and she's pushing her down the street towards where they're supposed to go.
It's just like people like leaning out of alleyways and windows and like peeking up and looking, like waiting for.
As Jobetta sees
fucking
this,
not
and as
to
we're like,
obliterate this person.
as we're like walking down the street, Jobetta's like, "It's fine." She just like yells out.
It's normal. It's everyday thing.
Everything is fine. Everything is normal.
Nothing unusual here.
Nothing to see here, folks.
That's right. Turn around and don't look. You don't want to see her.
Brr.
Rar really sells it.
Roll that performance.
So, okay.
That's not what was supposed to happen.
That
But it
all
went there.
happened.
It's going
You
this
guys
direction. Though.
eventually. So, it is still raining. It seems to always be raining in Waterdeep these days.
I want an umbrella. If that exists, yeah.
We've been here for an hour and she hasn't said anything, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, what? What is this?"
My
On the
hair.
jaw. And as you walk through the city, it's clear that the areas around the flooded portions have become, well, kind of like slums. Like they're not in great shape. And eventually, where there was normally like a curve in the topography of Waterdeep that led down to the docks and the shipping area, that curve is now a shoreline. And you can see bits of buildings jutting up. And then as it goes out deeper, you can just see shadows of them submerged beneath the waves.
What kind of things need to happen for this to start being repaired?
Move the water.
I mean, that I can do.
Okay, we can start there.
It's just
Come on,
Grab a
your
bucket.
Buckets.
So what you guys looking at it, Gilbetta, you know water.
yeah.
You've spent a fair amount of time around it.
Mm-hmm.
What has happened here is that the sea level in this area has essentially been raised. The only way would be to basically wall off the docks district and its connection to the Desserin River and allow the water to drain or slink away. And certainly this seemingly infinite rainfall isn't helping.
Mm. Do I... Okay. I'm just gonna ask a random person on the street how long it's been raining, like when the rain started and didn't stop. Or like the excessive, like, that it rains all the time kind of thing.
All right. So the area that you're in, there's like a lot of boarded up buildings. There's some people like sleeping in the streets and just kind of like laying around. Are you going to ask one of the street people? Are you going to knock on the door?
I feel like I kind of just yell out because I'm still pushing Lilith, I imagine, in the direction that we're trying to walk. Not like aggressively, just like,
Yeah.
like, and I'm just kind of like, hey, how long's it been raining again?
Oh,
Serious right now?
I tell you, that rain started back when the Daughter of the Sea called down all the water on top of the Wraith King, along with old Lord Xellos there. Drowned the whole lot, he did. It's been raining ever since.
Is he looking at me?
Yeah, does he know who she is?
He's just like this dude with like this wild scraggly hair. There's like various items tied up in his beard.
Oh.
And he's just like kind of wearing rags, and he's like, you know what? She kind of looks like you.
Jabetta says,
Go ahead.
how long ago was so it started after all that?
Oh, it started the day of it, and it's been happening ever since. 2 years, rain has not stopped.
Okay, we gotta see if we can figure out how to fix this.
Uh,
And she just flips the guy a gold piece.
Oh, and he ties it up in his beard.
That seems fine.
okay, so the currency haven't changed. That's good to know.
What we just paid. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
We're not. Let's go, Laluda.
I hate you right now.
Thank you very much. Praise the daughter of the sea.
No, don't. That's no.
Praise the daughter of the sea.
No,
He who washes away the villains of our lands.
don't do what? Don't do that. All right, we're just walking. But it's just like
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
Why don't you just pray to your Salune to figure out what the hell's going on with this this ongoing rain?
Look. You can't just pray for everything.
I
You
thought
just-
you did that.
Sometimes you gotta, sometimes she wants you to figure shit out on your own.
But I
Oh, this again.
don't.
Like, it doesn't. I know I'm a prophet or whatever, but like,
That means she likes you. Take advantage of it.
look, let's go talk to Blackwind.
That's-
Oh, wait, are we close to it?
I don't know. Are we?
It is deep down near the shipping area.
Okay.
You'll have to dive in and go for a swim.
That's why. See, I knew. I had a feeling. That's why we went and got the ring of water breathing so that Lilith could come with.
Okay.
Lilith, you going in?
I'm looking at the water. So, swimming. You just need to move arms and legs, right?
You don't.
And it's not nice looking water either. It's brackish. There's like floating debris all
You don't
along the edges of it because there was a town where it used to be.
You don't know how to swim? How have we hung out this long? I did not know.
Honestly,
Don't know how to swim.
this is probably the best we talked together. So,
I don't.
there's that.
And Gilbetta kind of looks at her and she kind of tilts her head just so that Lilith knows she's about to make a jibe. And she says, I guess that's because you spend all your time swimming in the bottom of a bottle. And she just nudges her.
Lilith was late to that, and she's like, that's funny.
Oh God.
And then Gilbetta she's like, yeah, you just, and does Lilith have the ring of water walking on, or water breathing on?
Oh, I have
Yeah.
to unattune something, don't I?
Uh,
Okay.
assume-
All right, what do I unattune? All right, well, I'm untuning something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going. I'll
If she
figure
has
out.
it on, Gilbetta will be like, you just, I mean, you're not gonna drown because you have the ring. So,
good.
and Gilbetta just pushes her into the water.
You'll live.
And just dives in after.
All right.
You see Lilith just floundering around.
Gilbetta will teach you. It's fine. That's what the next 20 minutes in game time or in like their time is Gilbetta teaching Lilith how to swim.
It takes some time, but Lilith, eventually you kind of find your rhythm, and you guys are moving through. Beneath the surface of the water, the landscape is quite different than the water deep that you remember. This place has been frozen in time, in a way, from the time that it was flooded. So it is very clearly war-torn. There are buildings that are collapsed and fallen apart. There is evidence of massive conflict all over the place. And the rusted out remains of what appear to be old warforged constructs all over the place. And also bizarre skeletal remains of what you can imagine were twisted undead constructs at some point. Now laying silent and moss covered at the bottom.
Wow.
And there are even some siege engines, trebuchets, catapults, cannons all over the place that have become now overgrown with undersea life and algae and weeds.
Wow, they really let the bodies hit the floor.
Way to take the atmosphere to a different level.
It was getting pretty dark in there. I had to lighten it up a little bit.
Just picture, it's just you guys are like surveying the damage, pits in your stomachs, and Jovetta turns to Lilith and is like, "Hey, they really let the bodies hit the floor." And Lilith's just like,
Bubbles escape my mouth.
it's like, what? They're not our people.
Not our problem.
We can't do anything for them now.
This is fine.
What's done is done.
So
At the edges of this, you can see kind of. I mean, it's dim to darkness underneath the water, but Jabetta, because of your enhanced vision, you can see kind of silhouetted in the distance is this enormous thorny structure.
I got night vision too.
Okay, you see it too then. But you both see this enormous thorny structure that almost looks like it's made of bones in the distance, completely submerged in the area where you would expect all of the docks and the shipping to be.
okay, is that what we were told to look for?
It appears to be in that area.
All right. Where's Pen Up and Right when you need him?
He would love. It's just like Penn would love this place.
He would. He would love it. He would love it. I guess we're going.
All right. As you guys move and kick your way through the water, swimming towards this palace, more carnage unfolds around you in all places. It was clear that things got pretty bad here. And as it comes into view, this structure, it is now off of its base. It's tilted slightly to the side and completely submerged in water and now slowly becoming overgrown. There are trails of iron spikes, like a sprig of wild grass, just a bunch of spikes shooting out from a center, and wrapped around, dangling from each of the spikes, kind of swaying in the currents, is a skeleton, as though it had been impaled. The structure itself has quite a bit of damage to it, and the doors are torn off their hinges. One is barely hanging there. And this is the place you need to go inside.
I wonder why the bad you didn't move the water after doing the job? Or
I
whatever?
don't think she cares.
Or maybe she can't?
I don't think she tried. She tried to. I feel like all she probably cared about was whatever she was trying to accomplish, which wasn't saving the people of Waterdeep.
No. Not at all, as I see all the dead bodies.
Yeah. So the door is. You said the door is open. Like there's no. Like we don't need to like try to figure out a way in or anything. Like it's.
Nope, you can go right inside. As you get closer to it, like if as you move up on the doorway, you can see that it's not exactly made of bone, but it's been constructed in such a way as to look like it. It appears to be constructed out of some material that you've never seen before, and then a lot of polished white stones to give the illusion of this enormous, like, spinal columns and ribs wrapped around to create this imposing figure.
Can I check for traps?
You certainly can.
Where are you? Investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh shoot, I think I just clicked it twice. My bad.
Oh,
What'd I get?
terrible. You got a 6.
A 6.
Not
Yeah,
surprised.
Shit.
I don't see nothing. I don't know.
Looks safe to me.
Ugh.
So, as you guys move past the doorway, there actually is a little bit of light in here. The room is still tilted on its axis, and there are a number of massive archways kind of leading into a great hall area. And between the archway, off to the side of the archways, there are 2 stairways that curl upwards towards a second floor. And in the center of all of that is a statue of Lord Xellos looking triumphant. And it's enormous. It's about 10 feet tall and now overgrown and sitting kind of off to the side.
I flip it off.
I want to. Can I kick it? I want to kick it. I feel like I want to kick it.
You just swim up and just like, kick, 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 kick.
I feel like I'm
fucking
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. You're the worst. In every reality, you suck.
Because of you.
We
are going to take everything he owns here.
So that happens.
A little bit of therapy occurs.
Yes.
So is this all still underwater? Like I assume the water has.
Yeah,
like,
it is fully submerged, but submerged. You're
submerged.
not submerged?
It's submerged
into water.
Submerged
Okay.
into winter.
Okay.
We are swimming in the water. Okay.
Submerged into water. Okay, so there are actually drift globes attached to the arches that shine with a bright light, kind of illuminating this space.
Okay. I'm really glad we got that ring.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that thing from the shopkeep. Like, it's really good that you're not drowning right now.
Yeah,
Like,
really. I wouldn't want to be
This is
alone down here either.
You were going to be
Incredibly
alone. I told you I had another plan, but
Wait, yeah, but now you know how to swim, and
yeah, and I'm not a fish, so this is all good.
yeah, because you don't want to smell like a fish, because smelling like a fish is horrible, because smelling like a fish.
Right? Finally, we're on the same page.
A jet of water moves past the
Ooh.
both of you while you have this little argument. And then you hear the sound of stone scraping on stone and a bit of rumbling.
Like ahead of us?
Like to the side in one of these little alcoves away from the arches that make up the main hallway.
Like, we need to move quick to get to where we need to go?
No,
Because things are...
No.
there's nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't say that that's necessarily true, but I mean, maybe you could find something else. You've just heard the sounds of a collision between stones,
All right. Well,
and a jet of water moved past you from a direction in one of the little alcoves of the archways in this main hallway.
all
Is
right,
it where we
well,
need to go?
No,
So, but I'm going. I swim, and I swim 30 feet. I swim as fast as I walk, so I'm
Okay.
like on it.
You're
And
gonna
Lilith, I imagine, is just like, huh? What?
Are you going to check it out, or are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Okay.
I will
You
try
gave me
to-
a sound. I'm going to the sound.
I will, I guess, try to swim behind. I'm behind.
She's treading
I'm
water.
Slow. The doggy paddle.
She just learned how to swim literally 10 minutes ago.
Just picture, you guys are both sitting there arguing. The thing occurs. Gilbetta fucking seamlessly, like a dolphin, just like moves away. The other's like, it's like slowly fluttering away.
Oh god. Yep.
All right, this I couldn't be happier. All right, so
I wonder what Roll is doing.
what about Rolda? We're gonna get to Rolda in just a second. Right after I reveal
Oh, no.
what you find here. You go towards it, and you can see it has kicked up some dust on the floor of this place. But a section of the ceiling here appears to have collapsed inward and just hit the ground. And there is a hole in the archway that seems to lead up into somewhere else. And I need you to do a perception check.
I'm pretty okay at that. That's a 25.
That's a 25. You think you may have saw something just like moving away from that hole deeper in as you got close.
With a 25, I think I may have seen something. Oh,
Look,
my
it was very
God.
dark. It was very far away. It was an older man, 6 feet tall, long, shaggy.
Right. He had a name tag on that said
Yeah,
Bob.
you
Like,
know
it was the whole
his
thing.
history and everything about that. So I'm going to leave you guys there.
Okay.
Little Rolda.
Yes.
When last we saw Rolda, she was using her Hearthstone.
Yes.
Now, Rolda, you've never used this before. You've
Nope.
just been told how it works.
Yep. Didn't know where it would go. Don't remember
So-
where I got it.
Your hands shined with a green light, and then all of a sudden you weren't with everybody else anymore.
Yay, it did something.
And you are then shooting through space.
Ooh. I don't know if I have a good sound effect for that.
Woo!
Like
And-
like outer space or like the portal tunnel like before?
Like you are in darkness and there are small specks of light all around you moving past you at incredible speed.
Okay. Oh.
And you are moving rapidly to the place where you got that stone. You can see it getting closer and closer and closer and closer.
Ooh, I'm gonna crash.
And then you hit like a barrier.
Damn.
It's like boom.
Mm. Is there anything I can see?
And you see behind the barrier a man in blue silver robes. He looks like a wizard.
Good. I need a wizard right now.
He seems to cast a spell, and this place disappears from your sight.
Yo! Hello? Okay.
And for a while, you just kind of drift.
So like a whole planet disappeared? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess I just must have got this from nowhere? I'm not sure.
And then you feel a pull.
Whoop.
And it pulls you in another direction.
Yeah.
Through this place. And you see large orbs of earth and metal pass you, and all kinds of strange objects. And
Man, Verdan would have loved this.
you arrive and what you think is just more of this blackness with little specks of light in it. It begins to move. Not around you, but it begins to move in such a way as though it's contained within a vessel.
Yeah.
And as you kind of take a longer look at it, that vessel begins to take on more of a humanoid shape. And then it has a face. And it has a lot of faces.
You have many faces.
And it looks at you. And it is a kind of loving gaze. Like a parent would have for their child. And it goes to reach out for you. And its hand encounters a barrier. And it tries again. And the loving look on its face, all of the faces turn angry and wrathful. And it reaches out its arm and strikes the barrier. And you can feel the universe shake. And then it strikes it again. And you can feel the universe shake. And on the third strike, whatever's keeping this creature away, this being, a small crack begins to form where it strikes the barrier. And the moment that crack forms, it blasts you
Whoa! That's
almost
pretty
like a puff of energy. And you are catapulted back through space until you land hard on a cobblestone floor.
I hope I didn't take any damage because of my cape. I'm gonna look around and look for anything familiar.
You think you're back where you... I'm doing this with the assumption that Rolda just kind of follows, just kind of like skims events as they occur around her.
Yeah.
You're in the place you were in after everybody escaped from the cages. And I'm sure somebody told you what it was, but I mean, you got other things to worry about. And this is also the place where you got the face jerky.
Right. Wait, so like are the cells still around?
Nobody is around.
But are like the holding cells still there?
The holding cells are still there.
Okay. Well, didn't take me where I was hoping to go. But if I go outside there, they're going to think I escaped and gonna eat their faces. So I would drop to my knees and just attempt to reach out to the being that I just saw, which I think is the thing I've been talking to all along. And I'm going to do so with the use of the spell Divination.
Very well. You use divination.
Please.
What specifically are you asking?
With the spell, I get basically one question, right?
Yep.
Where do I need to go next?
And at first, as you do you say it out loud or do you just do it in your head?
I think she's grown accustomed to talking to gods out loud, so.
Okay. So you say it out loud? And at first, there's that touch of disappointment that you keep feeling in this place when you try to reach out with your abilities and just there's nothing there. And then the image of that crack flashes before your eyes. You can feel a stream of energy running from that crack directly into you, and you see a vision. You see a skinny, unassuming man. He's in pain. He's locked up in some device. It looks like something Gearstrip would build. It's zapping him with lightning bolts. He's crying out in pain. It's here, underneath this place, in a secret room.
That's who I have to
And
know.
you've seen this guy before. You met him in the streets of that town where you got your cloak made.
Is it Carl? Oh. Rolda springs up and goes to the door to see if it's locked.
The door's unlocked.
All right. Commando Rolda on the case. Remember, she's
Commando
got
Rolda's on the case.
fucking retractable weapons on each arm.
Just like...
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to emphasize, at this point, all of the guards have been paid off by Xellos. They have been told that there's a kobold running around. There's all these people. Basically, do not pay attention to anything that's going on inside the Knights Council castle.
Yeah. I'm gonna start making my way, looking around to basically find anything that looks like it would lead to a passage down, a trapdoor. And yeah, probably not. She's probably doing the like Scooby-Doo sneaky.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like you're definitely like going past guards that can definitely see you and are intentionally
can.
ignoring you.
I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. They can't say nothing.
Like, huh? And eventually you're led to some lower chambers of this place. You do find this hallway that leads to a spiral, and the spiral leads downward and downward and downward and downward and downward. And this looks like a dungeon or a sewer. The place that you found. And in Rolda's extensive life experience, familiar with these kinds of places. One thing you don't usually see in these kinds of places is a real fancy door. And this one has a really fancy door.
Yep. I'm going to listen for, do I hear anything from beyond that door?
You hear a lot of sounds. It sounds like Gearstrip's workshop.
Sounds
There's
like
always
machines and
things
stuff.
going off.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go try the door.
All right. The door is metal, thick. It has a big circle with spokes attaching to a central point. So as you turn it, you can hear clanking and clattering. And then eventually, you can hear a big thunk inside the door. And you can move it.
Yep. Open it up. Heading on in.
Well, after you open up, there's another door behind the door.
God damn it.
That has a substantial lock on it, but it is a series of bars. And you can see inside, it seems to be some kind of laboratory or workshop. And there is another big metal door, rectangular, with a window, and you can see flashing light from the window.
Mm-hmm. I don't suppose I can slip through these bars.
You could try.
I will try.
All right. Sell me on either acrobatics or athletics. Which is better for you? Or are they both terrible?
Acrobatic. I mean, with all of my experience with creative Pegasus riding, I've become quite acrobatic in my my body.
All right. So try to figure out how to tuck in those wings and slide through.
The main thing is getting the head through. Everything else can kind of squeeze.
All right. So give me that acrobatics check.
Not gonna, yeah,
Oof.
not gonna do much.
It's like, have you seen those YouTube videos where the cat tries to move through like the railings on this pair of stairs and their head gets stuck?
Yeah.
They just like try to play it cool. Just like, whatever, this is what I wanted.
Is there anyone in this room? Okay. Gonna draw my pyro converger. Point it at the lock. Blast.
Roll the... No, nice. Oh, all right. So you pull out your pyro converger and you fire a shot. And this is the first time you fired pyro converger today, so we got to roll a d12.
Okay, I can't for the life of me find it in my
It should be in your equipment.
under equipment. Pyro converger.
And if you just click on it, like there should be like a beyond 20 button that you just click and it rolls the dice.
Yeah, it doesn't though. We'll address that later. I'll just roll a d12.
All right. Cool. All right. Oh, sorry. It's a d10. So we'll roll the d10 and add 1.
Oh, apparently. Well, okay, hold on. Roll a d10.
No, sorry, that was me.
Okay, roll a d10. And add 1.
All right. Well, you got the same thing I did. So we're good.
Yeah, we're awesome. I'm sure 1 is very good.
Well, that's good. You didn't explode.
Good.
Yeah, what you're looking for is if you get more than 11, your gun blows up.
I thought that the 1 was the splody one. Okay.
Oh, no. If the total is 11 or higher, it malfunctions and explodes.
Gotcha.
All right. So you blast it, and the lock falls off, smoldering, and the door sways in. Your head's still stuck in it, but you're in the room.
I'll try to pull it free.
All right, give me another acrobatics check to get your horny head out of there.
Get your horny head out of there. Okay. Good God. All right. Fuck it. Gotta burn. I'm gonna just have to burn the spell slot and cast freedom of movement.
Okay.
Get myself out of here.
She like goes to pull her head out, and her horn gets stuck.
Just gets like more stuck, and it's just like, oh shit.
Damn it.
So you cast freedom of movement. You're able to extract yourself from the bars of the gate, and you're in the room now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the lightning room.
All right. There is a. So, are you looking through the window, or are you just opening it?
I mean, I'd like to say I'm looking through the window, but I think I'm just opening it.
Okay. You open it. And there is all kinds of lightning and energy and everything cracking off. And Rolda, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Damn it.
Or else you're going to get hit with some of this.
Don't fail me now. Come on! The hell, D&D Beyond?
Okay. So you take 15 lightning damage.
Sure.
Hold on, no.
But you can see in this room, and now you can hear the screaming of this man that is kind of suspended in this apparatus, and there are these like steel claws that go down around him. They're not clamped around him, but there are 4 of them kind of surrounding him. And then there's this other apparatus with points on it orbiting around him made of metal. And it sparks lightning into his chamber every time it passes between the claws that surround him.
How do I turn it off? How do I turn it off? Where's the button? How do I turn it off?
Break it.
Okie dokie. I'll look for a weak point. Pyro converger.
When in doubt, pyro converger out.
Yep.
Okie dokie. All right. Does not blow up.
Okay.
You shoot the pyro converger into this, and there's this big explosion. Bits of metal fly everywhere.
Did it stop zapping him?
Yeah, everything kind of slows down to a stop. All the devices and creations in this place that were making noise before all grind to a halt.
Okay. Carl, is that you? Are you Carl?
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Oh, I got bad Carl. Lots of stuff broken.
I'm
Broken
hurt
stuff.
real bad, little orange guy.
Broken stuff makes you feel bad, right?
Yeah. Did we meet before?
We did. We met before. I'm gonna immediately.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, thanks for saving me. That hurt real bad.
I'm going to. Yeah. I'll make sure I haven't used up all my spell slots there. Ooh. Does this look like I'm going to be able to get him out? Should I use my last big one on casting freedom of movement on him? Or does it look like I'm going to be able to get him out through some...
Well, since you've shut down the machine, like he's no longer suspended in it. He's kind of collapsed.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
But he could crawl out of the wreckage of it for sure.
I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds. I'll do it at 3rd level.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Are you feeling any better? Can you stand up?
I feel a little better. Things are real bad here.
Ugh.
Somebody's been using me for a thing. And they weren't very nice about it.
Is that how they open up between places? You do things with doors between places, right?
Oh, yeah, I move in and out of places. And then, you turn your head for a second and Carl's at another part of the room. He's like, "Do you like chocolates?"
I do like chocolates, thank you.
I found some chocolates.
We have to focus. Carl, we have to focus. It's very important.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
No,
okay. I very much
they
like chocolate.
used
That would eat
me.
it. Thank you.
I didn't move anybody, I don't think. But I was taking people out of it. I took them out of it and I put them in the place where I find the chocolates.
Where did you find the chocolates?
I find the chocolates when I go in and out. I just, I disappear. Hey, do you like yellow string?
I do like yellow string. Did you
I
also
found
get that
some
from the
yellow
place?
string last time I was in.
Do you know how to get there again?
I don't usually stay there. I just kind of dip in and out.
Do you feel like there's something close by you have to fix?
Well, there's a lot of stuff I gotta fix. There's a big thing nearby I gotta take care of. I was supposed to fix it before, but some guy grabbed me and put me in that thingy.
Carl, this is very important. I want to help you.
Oh, that's nice.
We need to find the thing and fix it.
Hey, do you like noodles?
I
We should
do.
have noodles together.
We should have noodles together. Do they have good noodles here?
I
No,
don't
Carl, we have to
know.
focus. Where is the thing you need to
Okay.
fix?
I think it's in the city. We're in a city, right?
I think so. I think they say we're in Waterdeep.
Oh, that sounds like the place.
Yes.
I think it's on the north end of town. We could go over there. I have fixed it up. I don't know what to do about those other people, though. I feel bad.
Yes, let's go over there. Sorry, I've just been looking here to see if I prepared sending, and I did not. So I guess it's just me and Carl.
Okay. Well, you're real smart. You can help me find a place. Hey, what's your
thank you.
name?
My name is Rhoda, and I am here to help.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Rhoda. My name's Carl.
I know.
All right.
We met before when you lost your keys.
Oh, I do lose my keys a lot. Did they go into the grate again?
They went into the grate, yeah, but I was able
The
to get them.
holes are too small for my fingers.
I got little fingers, though. I was able to... Carl, we have to focus. Come on, and I'll grab him by the hand and start leading him out back upstairs.
Okay, Rhoda, you lead the way. Hey, thanks a lot for saving me again. That was real bad.
It looked real bad.
All right.
I hope it didn't break anything permanent
I don't think so.
on you.
But I want the screaming to stop. They're very upset.
Yeah, you hear screaming from someone else?
Yeah, all the people they made me put those people in a place they don't want to be.
Was one of those people a fairy and like mischievous and
Oh yeah,
giving you
but he
riddles
didn't
and
start
stuff?
out that way. He was wearing a disguise.
Yeah, well, he was a real powerful, important person. He's gonna be very mad.
Oh, yeah, he's very upset. I gotta fix it.
Yes, we have to go fix it. All right, be sneaky. All right. I don't
All
think the
right,
guards
I'll
here.
be real sneaky. I'm gonna keep quiet.
I don't
but
think
if I
these guards-
disappear, do you want anything? Do you like tiny oranges?
I do like tiny oranges. They're sweet.
I'll find you some tiny oranges.
Well, let's focus on getting out here first. But hey, look, just be quiet and sneaky, because I think these guards are not very good at their jobs, and we can make it out.
Okay. I believe in you. You're pretty smart. You got me busted out of the thing.
Yeah.
Lead the way, Hero Rhoda.
Let's go.
Oh. So,
I assume we sneak out without issue.
oh yeah, you guys sneak out without issue. Yes, no problem at all.
We did it.
The guards are like, should we? And the money jingles in their pocket. It's like,
You're like, nah, we're good.
Good job, Carl. We're out.
Not
Okay.
staying home anymore. So you two extract and head off. Jabetta and Lilith are in the remains of this castle with an unknown individual. And we're going to take a break right there.
Okay.
woo!
I really hope that we could take a break. There is a chance that it might
Break.
not work at all, and I might just have to restart XSplit.
And
One way
we're
or
going to
another,
awkwardly hang out here for half an hour.
one way or another, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Right. Back. I'm getting
Okay.
black. I'm getting that we're back.
All right, and you can hear us.
All right.
But now they should be able to hear us.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
There we go. Perfect. Welcome back
Yay.
to the Mercenaries of Mischief. When last we left our heroes, Jabetta and Lilith were on a fun girls' trip into the war-torn, sunken areas of Waterdeep.
I think you mean Laludu or something.
Laludu, yeah,
Laluda.
Laluda.
You're not allowed to name my character ever again.
Man,
This is Laluda.
I was already halfway through Lil, and I had to
Ludo.
just.
Oh, okay. uh, I'm old. Okay, so and Rolda has been on a cosmic journey of epic proportions. Like cruising through space, watching other planets get sealed off, seeing enormous starfield gods, the shattering of barriers.
It started as an
then-
excellent adventure. Kind of a boat's journey.
Being catapulted back. Thank you so much. Being catapulted back into the Knights Council castle. And through incredible stealth and guile, finding a secret chamber where Carl is held in some bizarre apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
And releasing him and taking him to something he needs to take care of. Next, we go back to Jabetta and Lilith. So when last we left you two, you were investigating this section of collapsed ceiling in this darkened citadel where Xellos and Blackwind had made their lair in the war that occurred 2 years ago. And inside the piece of collapsed ceiling, something was moving about.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna be like, hey. But it's just like floating, like tapping her foot, like just humming, like waiting for those
Bubbles.
She's just gonna be like, hey.
Yeah. And I'm trying to reach out, like, I'm trying.
Yelling at the thing.
What is it?
It's a thing. Also, our screens
we shifted.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay, cool.
Okay, we're good.
I'm just like, I'm just like yelling, like, hey, at the whatever it was, and I'm swimming towards it.
Not knowing what you're talking about, she was like, yeah. What?
No, hey, I'm yelling at it, whatever the thing is that moved.
It?
And I'm just swimming towards it.
No.
All right.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna start using the walls to kind of help me get a little more speed.
Just like pulling himself along. You need water. It's just like,
Gosh.
I miss flying.
it's easier.
This is like flying. I mean, it's not.
So corridors going this way and that. You always seem to catch the end of it, but you catch a little bit more of it with each turn. It's red. It's small. It has tiny wings and a tail.
Like how small?
Like goblin sized.
All right. I'm still just going after it, I guess. Actually, I am going to. Again. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna cast Longstrider on myself
Okay.
so that my
Even
speed
faster.
is increased by 10 feet. So Lilith
right.
just sees me go, and then I go,
Bubbles.
and I just swim faster than I already was.
Oh, cross my
And-
arms.
Joanna's just focused, like she feels bad about leaving Lilith behind, but she's trying to figure out what is happening.
Oh yeah, do
So
your thing,
she's
girl.
just like,
And I will
And
try to
eventually-
keep up.
Eventually, you come to a dead end with a large door. It's jet black. And the creature appears to materialize next to the door. And then 4 others just like it. These are imps.
mm-hmm,
Small devils.
mm-hmm.
And eventually Lilith catches up to you. And they're just waiting by the door, and they're gesturing to the door.
I'm just like, what is this that's happening here? And I just motion to all of them.
They bow their heads and gesture to the door.
Open it! I say. Can't even, you're,
Swimming is hard.
He uses a lot of muscles.
mm-hmm. Jobetta's like, I know.
So
What do we have here? What?
A bunch of imps. I don't know.
What?
They're right there. Don't you see them?
they're all bowing their heads and gesturing towards the door.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going in the door.
It has an hour passed, by any chance?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering if I was still disguised self or not. Then okay,
She's the Hell Queen then.
I'm normal.
Normal.
Pink thing. I'm a bubblegum.
The door opens, and the room is brightly lit. There are a pair of large vault doors behind a rather luxurious black and red chair. And sitting in the black and red chair is a man dressed all in black. His skin is a bright red. He has 2 small horns poking out of his forehead. And he has his legs crossed and he's reclining in the chair. And he has a black orb with an angry looking face on it. And he's tossing it back and forth between his 2 hands.
Jabata says, "You're not Blackwind."
No, I'm not.
Who's this bloke?
Hmm.
Yeah, who are you?
Oh, come in. We have much to discuss. And he motions, and a jet of water pushes you guys deeper into the room, and then the door closes.
Oh, we got moved?
Yep.
Woo!
Then he says, it's a little thick in here. And he does this, and all of the water drains out of the room.
Jabetta looks sad. She's like, I was having the best time.
Oh, I know, but I've never been a fan of water.
Yet, here you are.
Yeah, well, it was the best place to meet you.
Okay.
I don't think we've been formally introduced. I am
We've been
Asmodeus,
informally introduced.
King of the Nine Hells.
Jabetta just at Lilith like,
I look back at Lilith, I'm like Jabetta.
she's like, this is your thing. This is your thing.
My thing?
I mean, I assume it's not my thing. Hey, I'm Jobetta. Fuck do you
Nice
want?
to meet you.
Why?
Of course, you're not this Gilbetta, are you? You're Gilbetta from someone else, somewhere else. Just as you are Lilith Singer from somewhere else.
Aren't you
correct?
supposed to be in somewhere else?
I'm in many places.
We can do that. Phew.
Okay, so can you cut to the chasing and the point and the?
Are you here to cause trouble?
Oh.
I put my fist up, even though I'm not really a fighter.
Oh, you're adorable.
I'm gonna punch the king of hell. Seems like it'll work.
You're adorable. I almost prefer you to the other one. That is why I'm here, though. The other yous.
Mm-hmm.
I gave other Lilith a little mission. But I also think that perhaps she's no longer the best person for the job that she has.
Oh my god! Can you skip all the like?
What information? Like, get to the
Oh,
point?
I've
is what
heard
she's
that you
saying.
prefer to cut to the chase. Very well. I want Lilith to kill other Lilith.
I mean,
I don't like people telling me what to do.
Well, that's okay. It's more of a request with an ultimatum.
oh, okay. There's the part that. Yep. Keep going.
You see, I gave other Lilith a little item. And she's chosen to take that power for herself. She is using it most improperly and endangering your world in the process.
What's
But if
the?
you choose not to kill her, then I imagine you will have more to deal with than myself.
What's the item?
What is it?
It's a small shard filled with the power of the nine hells. She's using it to empower herself. I can only imagine what she will do with it. She doesn't have your kind soul.
What was she supposed to do with it?
Oh, she was simply supposed to put it in a safe place, back in the nine hells in your world, where it can be safely guarded.
Why did you give it to her in the first place, then?
She was going there, and I needed her to transport it for me.
Great. So other you is a courier. Cool.
I mean, I guess. I don't have any control of what the other one's doing.
No, but you can stop her.
We're
Isn't she like?
stuck here.
Didn't you just say she has like all the power of the nine hells?
Yeah,
Not all of the power, just a fraction. In fact, if you'd like, I can assist you in destroying her.
That's literally making a deal with the devil.
That is what I do.
And I don't like that.
He kind of rolls the orb containing Blackwind out in front of the chair and puts his feet up on it. You would certainly have something to gain. Would it not help to become more powerful?
I want that. And Jomana just points to the orb with the Blackwind in it as she realizes, like, I don't know if I knew what it was before.
Well, you've encountered Blackwind before. The face that's on it, it's a distorted wraith form, but it's definitely Blackwind, and it fluctuates between absolute terror and just burning anger.
She just points. She says, "I want that."
Oh, my footstool.
Yeah.
You may have it. I need an answer.
Better. What if he's lying?
He's most definitely, he's the king of the nine hell. He's most assuredly lying about something.
Oh, sir, I believe we don't believe you.
I think we maybe don't believe you. I don't know. My friend said she doesn't,
Hey.
so I don't.
I'm beginning to think you're not on the level, Mr. King of Nine Hells. I don't know what kind of shenanigans you get up to in the Nine Hells. We deal honestly with folks around.
Like, what's happening? Yeah,
I need a
so.
minute. Ooh, okay, hang on here. I don't
Alright.
think we believe.
And like, Zone of Truth isn't going to do anything because he's just going to evade.
Yeah,
So it's
and that
pointless.
he may be able to block it, like he's the king of the
Yeah,
Nine Hells.
exactly. Like, I don't like.
He says, I may not be telling the truth. But do you want to gamble on which part I'm lying about?
Probably more than one.
I
You're
know.
kind of an asshole. What? I'm just saying. I feel like you know.
Well,
So-
whatever's happening with the others, we're gonna take care of it our way. I look at Jabetta for reassurance, like,
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, we're going to kill them. I'm not saying we're not going to kill them. I'm kind of pissed off.
mm-hmm.
Lord knows shit goes down when that happens.
As is evident here.
This wasn't okay. Again, I don't. Y'all are so dumb. Like, that's not me.
Of course. Very different. But you will stop her, won't you?
We're talking about Lilith or Gilberto now?
Both of you, if you intend to help.
I find it odd that you're interested in those two.
He's interested in power, and his power has been stolen from him if what he says about Lilith is true.
I just want to ensure that my resources are being properly put to use. And that is what separates the lawful evil from the chaos.
I don't think you're gonna find business with us.
I want that. Gilberto just points again. She says, that's the reason we came here. I
know
assumed that we were
And-
told.
And in fact, there may be something else that you're interested in this place, a number of things
Mhm.
behind those doors. I do help you find it. But Lilith, when the other you comes to end your life, I hope you will stop her. And if you can't, I hope you will remember my offer.
Okay, bye.
I don't like how involved you are.
Oh, then you're really not going to like the things that come next. Until next time, Priestess of Selune, it's been a pleasure as always. And I'll see you again soon, Helsinger. And the room room is filled with water again, and the orb rolls slowly to the side of the room.
I just rinsed out my hair.
Orb, gimme.
The hell is the other Lilith doing with the King of Nine Hells?
I damn. What do I look like, a clairvoyant? And like I shake the Blackwind thing like a magic 8-ball. And I'm like, hey.
You didn't defeat me.
Whoa.
I was betrayed.
Ah, who betrayed you?
This thing's on.
That snake Xellos.
Oh yeah, he sucks.
He is not to be trifled with.
I hate that guy. Also, hey,
We are in agreement. You should let me out and everything will be cool.
no, well,
No.
that seems
It's
seems
like a no.
that seems not.
Guys, that was Asmodeus was in here.
What?
Asmodeus was in this room.
Yeah, I know.
That's his name?
He said that.
Oh, sorry. I was
Jobetta's
just
like, look, it's in my notes. It's in my totally waterproof notebook.
Somewhere at the absolute bottom of the 9 hells, a facepalm is heard.
It's like, wow, this altar one is oof.
I'm beginning to think you're not telling the truth.
Gosh, you know that there are some like upper level demons today that are like, are you kidding me? Are you, as he's like telling the story?
You might be a dishonest man, sir.
How did she become the house? Like, what?
I don't know. What? You again. And Jobetta shakes the orb. He's like, yeah, I know he was here. Like, we literally just talked to him, told him to F off.
Did you guys have a chat?
No.
What did he say to you?
Look, I am
God.
supremely powerful, and were I not trapped in this orb, I would gladly destroy you and turn you into undead constructs. I am not foolish enough to go toe-to-toe with Asmodeus.
Also, you literally, for a guy that was like, let me out and everything will be fine, you just gave away your whole plan, so it's kind of dumb, but
Well,
whatever.
you weren't gonna do it anyways.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, well then. Why are we here for this thing?
Answers.
What's the
Ugh.
question?
More questions.
Yeah.
I already answered all of Xellos' questions after he locked me back in this infernal prison.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Do we tell him?
To tell him? Like,
I can hear you!
Like,
we're not talking to you.
this is an A-B conversation.
Yeah.
See
It's like an
your way out
angry
of it,
face
or
inside this like glass orb. It's just like
like I'm like, do we tell him that?
I mean, if he's stuck in the orb.
I mean,
But what are we trying to ask him exactly? She was there.
look, we're not that Jobetta and Lilith.
Okay, start with the. Okay.
We're a different one.
okay.
From a different timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So
And in that timeline, we fucked you up. And
You
you're
did.
dead as shit.
Oh yeah, so dead.
I find that very difficult to believe from what I've
Well,
seen.
you better believe it, buddy, because, like, all I'm
Was I-
saying is,
Was I perhaps a child? Was I perhaps a young boy?
No, you were stabbed by a bard.
my best friend sacrificed.
Was
to
I
kill you.
Ultimate way to
inebriated?
die.
No, we had something that hopefully, and Jobetta realizes it as she looks to Lilith, and she says, "Actually, hopefully, the weapon that killed you then might exist in this timeline."
Oh,
Ah, yes.
I don't like that.
I bet you don't.
But aren't you all bored inside that ball? We should probably just end it. You seem miserable in there.
Here, talk to Scott. And Jovetta throws the orb in her bag with Scott.
Oh, this guy.
She throws it in there, and she's
Hey,
like,
you heard about the greatest lich that ever lived? Yes, I've heard of myself. I ain't talking about you.
so there's a comedy show going on in Jovetta's bag.
Mr. Nobody trapped in the orb over here.
And me and Lilith are going to look through this place to find
Sword.
all of Xellos' shit.
Yeah. While we're walking, though, I'm gonna be like, no, but
We're
seriously.
not walking.
Swimming.
Dog paddling around.
Yeah. You're going too fast, Jovetta. Slow down.
Ah, I'm sorry. You go so slow.
I just learned how to do this a few minutes ago, okay? But like you were good the first time you did this.
Well, I was literally born like in the water.
I was born in the water. You were simply adopted.
But seriously, what are we doing with this Blackwind thing? Why are we taking
I
it with
never
us?
breathed air until I was
What are we gonna
born.
do? What else are we gonna do?
I don't know. Let it be their problem. We killed our Blackwind.
Look, we might leave him here, but in the meantime, we're gonna search this place.
What are your questions? What questions do you have for him?
Like, what the hell happened here exactly, and some other stuff that I don't remember. Look, there was a lot going on. Okay.
Well, we got it from other. Well, I don't know if we can trust that note, but.
Okay, go. Let's go. And I'm going through the doors to where Fuckface was like, "Oh, there's some stuff back here, man."
The vaults, the treasure room.
Like as soon as Asmodeus is gone, you guys are like, blah, blah, blah.
I'm this and I'm
King of Nine Hells, fear me.
I think I'm so cool. I'm the king of the nine.
I gave Lilith a sword, and now I'm angry because how heaven forbid that somebody that works for hell is a liar and didn't do what they said they were gonna do. Oh no! Like, shut up, dude. You know what you do.
This goes on for some time.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell do you think he is? Jeez.
Hell.
No, right? What an asshole. King of the Nine Hells? Not cool at all.
No.
And the outfit. Okay. No.
But yeah, I'm going through looking for stuff. Looking through everything.
So the room is flooded. And it is full of these glass cases
Ooh.
containing various items.
Okay.
Where should we start?
Is the Soul Sever here in this room? Because I don't know because maybe this Koshano never got it. Maybe it's ended up here somehow.
Like-
this guy collects stuff. I don't know.
It's
Like a trophy. It's in the trophy room.
yeah.
looking through, because it is something you are so familiar with, it doesn't take long before you find it. It's in a case. And also in the case is the ring.
Point of clarification, because I know someone will ask, is this the Soul Sever or the Blood Drinker?
The Soul Sever.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. When Jovetta sees it at first, she probably gets a little teary-eyed
Can't tell we're in the water.
because the last time that she saw this sword was the day that Koshano died.
The hat is there as well.
Oh no!
It's his trophy room. It's where he would keep this stuff.
Oh God.
I don't feel good.
Okay. Is it all in like one case?
It's in one case. And next to that case is a lyre, like a small harp.
A liar! You're a
A
liar!
liar!
I was like, who's
There's Asmodeus again. Hey, this guy's a phony. No. In the next case, there is a harp. And you know this harp. This small harp is sharps.
Ooh.
And it's next to a fan of knives that is also sharps.
Okay. So Jabetta's kind of, she's like, okay.
I'm gonna put a hand on Jabetta's shoulder. And
She's
be
like, this would only be here if she's gone in this reality.
but that's only speculation.
I don't think it is. Why else would this be here in his trophy room right next to Koshano, who is apparently dead in this reality too?
We don't know. We could be
That man,
being told the truth.
of all
but
things, would
lying.
not leave his hat behind.
If it's to save his life,
It was a gift.
You really think he would sacrifice his life for a hat?
It was a gift.
Lilith?
Yeah?
Nearby, in another small case,
No.
is a small bow tie. It's Spoonie's.
This could be a setup to mess with our heads.
I don't think but it's not. They're not. They're not ours, but they're like that. It also explains a lot. Like, no wonder they don't want to live in this world.
Get up, Blackwind. I open the bag and I'm like, "What did you do, you fucker?" Yelling inside that bag.
We assailed the keep and we killed everyone who stood in our way.
So Koshano, Sharp, Spoonie.
We killed Koshano when he tried to infiltrate our group. We found him out before he could make his final move against me.
Wait, when he tried to. He had that plan in our world too, but we didn't do it.
No.
We talked him out of it. And he still died. But he died killing you. You fuck.
Again, was I sick?
Aren't all versions of you a little sick?
That's hilarious.
That's what I do.
I don't understand why they just didn't end you.
They probably couldn't for some reason.
The sword's right there. We should just
They
do it
didn't have
ourselves.
it.
What?
Xellos had it. He kept it for his trophy room.
So he had the sword the whole time. I mean, God, Xellos is a fucked up guy, so I guess he put you in the orb to make you like suffer and be bored for like all of eternity instead of just killing you.
He still found me useful.
How?
There were things I could tell him.
Answers to questions, yes, of course. So let me ask this. In this timeline, did you start on this path because you made a mistake? Because that's what happened in ours.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
The path to Lichdom. the ritual that you did that started all of this for you?
It was good. It's given me more powerful than I could ever imagine.
He's corrupted like the other one.
Yeah. I don't know how to. And Gilbetta's going to. Are the trophy cases locked? Have they been rusted?
They appear to have like small, simple locks on them, but you're not certain that that's much of an issue anymore.
Yeah. I imagine they're like rusted to bits.
Maybe it is a mercy if we try to get rid of you. We should probably just leave you here and go.
I could be of assistance.
For what?
Well, if you are who you say you are, I might be able to help you find a way to get back.
And
I am a brilliant wizard, after all.
Gilbetta just looks at him and just punches the lock on the case that has the Soul Sever and Koshano stuff in it. Looking Blackwind right dead in the eyes.
You're nothing more than a lich.
I am so much more. Gilbetta, are you wearing the ring?
The Koshano ring?
Yes.
Yes. With the crack in it? Yes.
Yes. It's vibrating. And it vibrates erratically and heavily when you break the glass. And you break the lock.
Get back! Get back!
No! I touch ring to ring. I don't know.
I am pulling up my hair like, why? Oh no! What's happening?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Sean, speak!
The other ring has a crack in it as well. You gonna touch them together still?
Koshano, activate!
Form of Koshano.
Suit up, bitch!
You need 5 of the rings.
Don't ask questions. Get
I've
in the
rings,
llama.
earth, wind, water, air, heart.
Or your powers combined.
I like to imagine that Jabetta's like slowly getting the ring closer to it while I'm trying to like pull her away.
Is it still vibrating? Like as I'm like as I'm moving?
They vibrate more erratically and more violently. And the moment they touch together, the two stones, there is a bright flash of light that lights up the entire place. And then an explosion of energy.
Ooh. Did we get knocked back?
Yeah. That rattles everything.
I should have done an Arcana check before I did that.
I should have probably looked into that a little bit before I did this.
Got a little too excited.
Yeah.
So, first thing that happens is the two of you take 22 force damage.
Well, okay. Now I do want to ask this. Now we're in water. Does that
Get reduced?
Because
No, that is worse.
how's that worse?
The shock waves in water tend to
Okay,
be more
fair.
violent when
Okay.
you explosions underwater happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, it's so easy to do damage and
Yeah, right. With D&D Beyond, damage is a breeze.
thing. Yeah. I love taking damage with D&D Beyond.
And you are surrounded with now all of these macabre trophies as numerous cases have broken.
Jabetta!
The ring
Yep.
is blazing hot on your finger.
Oh God.
The
Okay.
gemstone is gone.
Okay. I mean, they were already cracked. So like,
What just happened?
uh,
Don't you, me? I'll look at her ring finger. Where is it?
so is it like hot, like hot that I can handle, or like?
It hurts on your finger.
Okay.
But,
Once it,
I mean, it's on your finger.
she's kind of like, "Heh."
It's cooling very rapidly because of the
Oh,
water.
okay.
But, I mean,
Okay,
it's-
cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Get it off.
The
I don't-
stone in the ring is
Oh
gone.
no.
In both?
You can't find the other one. It was knocked out of your hand in the explosion.
Okay.
You could search for it.
I will search for it.
All right.
Lilith is gonna try. Is a little baffled. Like, now what are you doing? What are you looking?
The other ring, it went. Investigation?
Yeah. You do a perception check. See if you can track it down.
Okay. See if I can like track it.
I'll assist.
You track it down.
Oh.
Nice.
The gemstone in that one is also missing.
Okay. Can I now do an Arcana check?
Certainly.
Oh.
You can play Dungeons and Dragons as much as you want.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
You do this with your hands and you blow a raspberry.
Scott and Blackwind in one hand, and I'm like, what? I'm asking both Scott and Blackwind what the fuck just happened.
Scott's like, well, I reckon we saw an explosion.
I'll try to feel something for it. Can I do an Arcana check too, or no?
Absolutely.
God, with my 0.
You might get okay, nope.
Oh,
You mixed the magics.
it fits.
Yeah.
This is not something that should exist in two places at once.
I mean,
Somebody could have told you if you asked them.
you were,
You
were
were
being
there. You could have said something.
you were being a dick.
I was in the bag. Talking to this asshole.
Scott yells out of the bag all the time.
We were engaged in a deep discussion.
Well, they were already cracked.
I guess that's the worst of it. What's done is done.
I can only hope whatever you let out is not dangerous.
Ew.
I mean, if it's dual Koshanos, it's pretty fucking dangerous.
It's dueling Koshano.
If
Who
what?
are you? Are you me? You're good Koshano. You're not bad Koshano.
Chipetta, if that's
What?
true, there's other things that we just let out.
We don't know how any of this works.
Then why
No.
did you touch them together?
Because they were vibrating stronger. I thought as they got closer, I thought it was like a.
You got excited!
I know. I want it back. God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
when we stepped into this world, I thought maybe there's a fucking chance that they didn't fuck this up. That he was alive. That even if it was a different version of him, that I could fucking see him one more time. So yeah, excuse me if I got excited when I found out that there was maybe a fucking chance that a part of him still lived on.
But you also put us at risk. And the team still needs us. Acting rashly is normally not your thing.
Yeah, well, I'm a little upset. Everybody keeps saying that I did all this shit that I didn't fucking do. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, it's our other selves. And boy, did they fuck things up.
And my God, they're in our world right now. She is probably with my Sharp right now, trying to convince her that it's me. My whole life could literally be crumbling away from me, and I have no way of knowing about it.
I would be more worried about your Lord Xellos.
He sucks too.
I thought we handled him.
He's literally, he went, he's not dead. He doesn't die. He just keeps redoing stuff to try over and over again.
And we'll continue to stop him.
Look, he lives like forever, apparently. I've only got like 600 years left.
Only. Ooh.
And Gilbetta grabs, I assume it's floating somewhere, the soul sever, and takes it. And she grabs Koshano's hat and she puts it on Scott.
Oh, this is kind of nice. Mind if I keep it?
No, I just need you to hold it for now.
Oh, no problem. Hey, look at me. I'm wearing a fancy hat. Scott's ready to head out on the town.
And he's got the spike on his head, so it's just like balancing awkwardly on top of it. I imagine.
Get out of the way, folks. I'm a classy demi-lich.
And yeah, I'm just Gilbetta just looks destroyed.
There are a number of other interesting looking weapons floating around in this place. I just want to know if you guys are grabbing them.
Oh, I'm not sure what to say. It's a lot just happened. I'll look around too.
Takes everything and puts it in the bag of holding that's connected to the vault.
Yeah, right. Passing it. I'm gonna think that's like slightly quiet as we just kind of.
Hey, mind if I stay up for a bit? I learned a new trick.
Except for Scott. Scott's talking.
What?
Hey, check this out. And like a tiny jet of green flame comes out the back of the skull, and he's propelling himself around in the water. Pretty neat, huh? I'm rocket powered.
When did this thing come? Where? Gilbetta?
Hey, buddy, I haven't been practicing. I've been sitting in this bag. I had to do something.
We went to there was a tomb. I told you. I imagine I filled her in at least a little bit on the Tomb of Horrors adventure. It's like there was a tomb. We did it. That's when, at the same time, rolled as a boy.
And you put me in that bag forever.
It hasn't
You're not a
been
very good buddy.
Canonically. That only just was happened recently, Scott.
Look, a demi-lich's years is 7 years for each one of yours.
Oh, he's a lich too. Look at that, Blackwind. You have a friend.
I'm a demi-lich. The same thing. A demi-lich is actually better than a regular lich. I want you to know this. Anybody else who tells you different they're a liar.
I want you to know this. And so, yeah,
don't listen to him.
I'm just going around picking stuff up from the room.
Anything stand out?
just crushed.
Is there anything that particularly stands out?
There's a couple
besides
things.
Our personal stuff.
Right now it's dark. There's debris everywhere, so you guys just kind of shove some stuff in the bag, and you'll do like a loot rundown later of everything you got. Because
Joanna's not even looking. She's keeping the Soul Sever on her.
Right.
But yeah, she's not even looking at the rest of the stuff.
Well, I'll leave you to that. You pack up your stuff and you head out. Rolda,
Yes.
you are escorting Carl through the streets.
You know which way?
Oh, I think so. I think it's where all those buildings are floating up in the air. That doesn't look so right.
That's a good point. Everything kind of looks weird here to me, so I don't know what was normal before.
Hey, you've ever been to Neverwinter? They got one floaty building in Neverwinter. It's pretty nice. I could go there, but they won't let me in. I'm not on the list.
I've been to Neverwinter, but I've never seen the floaty building. What's inside?
Oh,
No,
it's
focus!
like a fancy
Carl, we have to
place.
focus.
They don't let guys like me in there.
So, okay, let's go over. Let's go over there.
Okay. Those buildings shouldn't be floating, right?
I'd probably not.
This place is all messed up.
Yeah, I'll say so. Half of it's underwater. Maybe not
Oh, I
half.
didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, look that way.
Oh, that's sad. I should try to fix that if I can.
Oh, can you? That would be. I bet everybody would really appreciate
Oh.
that.
Oh, Carl's got a lot of work to do. I've been slacking off.
It's okay. It's not your fault. You were all tied up and being zapped and stuff.
Oh, hey, you're right.
Yeah. But now you're out and we're going to fix it, right?
Yeah. Hey, you like raspberries?
I love
I
raspberries.
got you some raspberries.
Sometimes the seeds get stuck in my teeth, but they're delicious.
Oh, real good. They're a little tart sometimes, but it's okay. Oh, no.
I will accept some raspberries as I'm still taking him
They're
towards.
just like a handful.
As I'm still taking him towards the floating building.
And he's moving towards it. And he's like, I hope I can fix it. I don't know if I ever fixed anything this bad before.
I don't know either.
I mean,
never-
it's-
I help with things sometimes though. Nothing like this, but
oh, you like to help people?
yeah, I like to help people.
Oh, you're a good helper. I think this place needs somebody who likes to help people.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I should stay, but first we have to make sure we fix everything, because I think people are in the wrong places. Like you said, you put people, they used you to put people into a hole.
Oh, yeah, they're real upset. I hope
What?
they're not mad at me. I didn't want to do it.
It'll be. I'll explain everything to him. It'll be fine.
Oh, you're a good friend, Volda. I'm real
Thank you.
glad I met you.
I'm glad I met you too, Carl. You're very nice.
And you helped me find my keys before. That was
Yep.
cool.
And,
Not
you're
everybody
gonna be
will
very
help
smart.
somebody find the keys.
You can be very smart after we find this problem and you fix it.
Oh, thanks, Rolda. I'm glad you believe in me. That makes me feel a lot better.
I think it will be good.
Okay. I can't do it. You get to the edge of it. And it's almost like a crater. It's like it's like somebody dug their hands underneath the section of the city, threw it up in the air, and a bunch of pieces just stayed there. And some of them are different colors. There's a house that seems to have like quarters of it rearranged. And some places are just constantly changing shape and rattling between phases.
How are we gonna get up there?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me sort
I
of
don't suppose you could fly or something.
No. My wings are mostly for falling. I don't think.
Oh, what if we got up real high and you fell in?
Could we get up real high?
Yeah, there's like churches and temples and stuff. I think they'd let it go to the top floor.
Yeah.
They might not like us jumping off of there, though. They might think that we're jumping off a building. We might get hurt.
Carl, do you believe in destiny?
Oh, I believe in anybody. I never met your friend Destiny, but I'm sure they're great.
They are. I'm gonna take off my cloak. Gonna hand it over to him. Gonna. How high up is it?
You could leapfrog it. There are some sections that are lower and some that are higher. So there's all over it's all varying levels.
If I got a
throughout.
piece of 50-foot hempen rope up there, would Carl be able to get up there with?
Oh, I think I could climb it. I'm stronger than I look sometimes.
Carl, I think I was born for this. I'm going to take a running leap off the side of the crater and try like hell to flap my wings.
Go roll All right, make an athletics check.
Oh God.
What number is that?
11.
All right. I wasn't looking for that big of a number. You extend your wings, and the breeze catches them. And you flap as hard as you can, and it's a grasping, like, crawling flap, and your legs are kicking, and you make it up to the platform that you're aiming for.
Carl, I'm flying! Carl, I'm
Oh, wow,
flying!
that was amazing. It was like you were so majestic.
I never did that before.
You were like a beautiful bird.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna find something to tie the rope to so Carl can climb up.
All right, there's like a pillar.
Yeah.
Okay. This reminds me of gym class. He starts crawling up the rope.
I don't know who Jim is, but I bet his class is pretty exciting.
Oh, it was pretty good. Jim's a good guy. And he climbs up the rope. And he's like, uh-oh. And he slips. And he falls off the rope.
Ah, feather fall.
And then he walks out the door of a building on the platform that you're in. Hey, Rolda, did you try these nuts?
Hey, Carl, you should put that cloak on that I gave you to hold on to, just in case you fall.
Oh, I've never had much for fashion. Did you want me to?
No,
I
it's
can
magic.
put it on.
It'll keep you from getting hurt.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
Oh, it's real nice. Are you sure you want me to have it?
No, I don't want you to have it. I want you to borrow it while we are climbing.
Okay. Hey, I'm sorry if I disappear with it. I can't always. You want some of these nuts? They're pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. I'm exhausted. That was very strenuous. I'm going to have to do it again. Yeah, and I will continue if I can to fly, leap, whatever I can do from thing to thing and work our way up.
And while you're doing this, consistently what keeps happening is Carl will disappear from one place and appear somewhere else.
Carl, you're real all broken. Hey, how come that didn't happen while you were in the machine?
Oh, I don't know. It was like holding me in there or something. Hey, I found this button.
Ooh, is it a shiny button?
It's like a copper button. You want a copper button?
I would love a copper button. Thank you.
No problem. I find lots of things sometimes.
Say,
Oh,
wait. Do
I
you
also
feel the
found
broken
this.
place?
And he pulls out what appears to be the top of an elven man's head. So, like, here down. And underneath, there's like no blood or gore or anything. There's just a bright, shining light.
What is that?
This was real weird.
Do you know who it is?
No, I don't think so, but he looks upset and the eyes look like they're screaming. Like they're just there's definitely a reaction from them.
Oh,
Hey, maybe we can find the rest of them.
I don't know. Should we bother doing that or just let him rest?
He doesn't I don't think he can go to sleep like this.
I can make him sleep.
I mean, I would be a little stressed out. I don't know if I could go to sleep. I maybe need like some warm milk or something. Hey, you got any warm milk, Rhoda?
I do not have any warm milk. What I do have is the power to kill him.
Oh, I think he's pretty alive, Rhoda. We could put him back together.
Why, if you think we can.
I think we could do anything. You flew like a bird.
Yeah, I mean, I do have wings, so it's not that surprising. I've just never tried it before.
Wow, I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay, but it
I'm
looks
gonna
like
call
it's in pain.
him. I'm gonna call him Roy.
Maybe you should wait and see what his name is if we find the rest of them. Do you know where the rest of him is?
Okay. I'm
Did you-
sorry, Roy. You just kind of look like a Roy to me.
Did you see where the rest of him is? And I'll look at I'll be like, can you like point with your eyes which way the rest of your body might be?
And there's just like panicked looks up in an upward direction to like what appears to be the cross section of a house. But
Okay.
inside it has a series of stairways that don't make any sense.
Okay. We're gonna find it. In the house. Carl, I think the rest of them is in that house.
Oh, you rolled up. You're pretty smart.
Carl, I barely understood you. You were a crackling voice.
Oh, my apologies. I must have been phasing out. I just said I'm going to stick with you, Rolder. You're pretty smart.
Okay. Let's go.
And you guys continue working your way through all of this. Now, young sir, and I am addressing the gentleman formerly known as Rolda. You're in terrible pain, laying in the streets. It's raining. You feel like you've been hit with a rampaging cart.
Am I clothed?
No. And you can't remember anything that happened before this moment.
Anything?
Nothing.
Do I know who I am?
Nope. And you know that because a man with the face of a cat walks up and he has a friendly face and he says, "What are you doing down here?"
I don't know.
"What is your name?"
I don't know.
"Well, my friend, either you have some strange hobbies or you need to get out of the rain."
Can you help
"Come,
me?
let me give you a hand." And he reaches into his bag and puts a coat over you. And he says, "Come, I have a warm fire. I think we have much to discuss. I'll try to help you out as best I can."
Thank you. Thank you. Who are
No problem.
who are you?
You may call me Koshano the Wild. And that name feels very friendly, familiar, and good to you.
Do I know you?
I do not know. Let's find out. Come. I have a warm fire and food. This is not a conversation to have in the rain.
Thank you.
My pleasure. A bard helps the folks out whenever he can. I imagine you have one hell of a story. I look forward to finding it out together.
Yeah.
And he takes you into his home, clothes you, and gives you a good meal. And we're going to stop right there tonight. A little bit
What the
earlier than
fuck?
normal.
Oops. I feel real bad. Like, I feel real bad.
Fine.
I feel real bad.
Well, you said you wanted him back.
I mean, like, I got this disc. I can slap that shit on his neck if it's just a remembering issue.
The
one
chat
that's
is
made by
screaming
Xellos?
at me right now. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Can we
It's
end it
fine.
now? Because I want to go cry in a
Thank you
corner.
so much for joining us today. Thank you for joining us in this slightly diminished thing. Lucas has a new work schedule for the summer, so I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to see of him, but we're going to work everything out. We're going to have some other cool stuff coming down the pipes, and you'll get what goes on with Lucas at some point. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing. Check out our stuff on YouTube. Check out all the stuff we've got going on. We can't do the show without you guys, and really, it's all about you guys as fans. And as long as you guys enjoy it, I would love to keep DMing it and doing all this crazy stuff. I look forward to unraveling these mysteries with you all. And until next time, class dismissed.